Yeah, so we're going to talk about Nuxt today, and as you mentioned, it's a I guess it would be classified as a meta framework for Vue.js, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it's yeah, exactly. It's a meta framework. It's a full stack one. So there's also a pretty full featured server component which we've spun out into its own thing as well, which you
Hmm.
could think of as a server meta framework.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, it's a meta framework. So it's building on top of Vue for the front
Okay.
end, and Vite for the bundling. Although we do support rollup as well, Webpack
Okay.
rather, and coming soon RS Pack. There is a
Oh,
pending
nice.
PR. It's a draft PR for some time, but because RS Pack has put so much work into being compatible with Webpack, it means that it's not like implementing something from scratch, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's exciting to see that coming together. It'd be nice to have three options for people.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't realize that RS Pack was on the map for Nuts because I guess my because I'm not as immersed in the Vue world. Obviously, Vite came from Evan from Vue. So I just assumed that everything was built with that, but I guess it makes sense. Vue didn't always exist, so there was Webpack previously. So I know there's Nuxt 3 out right now, or it is official Nuxt 3 now, I believe. Is that right?
Yep, next
Yeah.
is
Okay.
next is that. I think the official release was something like
Okay.
November of last. So we've had not quite a year, but it's definitely feeling more stable, and lots of feature development has gone into it as well over the last a few months. We'll be releasing 3.7 hopefully later today. I'm
Oh,
just
no
waiting
way.
for a
Okay.
couple of upstream releases, particularly Nitro Pack has a release
Okay.
coming, and then
Yeah.
we'll get
And
3.7
cool.
out and into people's hands, which will be pretty fun.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been just because for context for folks who might not know who are catching the stream, I do work on the frameworks team at Netlify. So I, even though I'm not completely immersed in Vue, I do keep track of things or try to. And I can't remember if it was you or Patak or Ant Fu. But I saw a PR for server components for Nuxt. Am I dreaming or did I actually see that?
Yeah, you probably saw that. And it was probably me.
Okay.
But I mean, it could be lots of other folk. Particularly, I would say the person who has put particular. He deserves a shout out for all the work he's been doing on server components. Is Julian Huang, who's a
Okay.
French developer. And we've not actually even met yet, but he's done so much.
Okay.
But yeah, server components have landed in Nuxt. They're still experimental. That's primarily because we want the flexibility of changing the API or rethinking some parts of it without
Okay.
necessarily marking it a breaking change and taking it to Nuxt 4.
Okay.
But yes, they are. Like my website is fully built in server components,
Oh, no way.
and
Cool.
it's pretty fun. Yeah. If you want
So
to
I
check it
guess,
out, I have a blog post, and at the bottom of the blog post, there's a button,
yeah.
and if you click the button, it will highlight all the server components on the website, so you can see
Oh,
what
cool.
is a server component and what isn't. And basically, most of the site is server components.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, for sure. Yeah, if you want to drop that in the chat, or if not, I can definitely drop it in the recording after. But yeah, I guess I did want to touch on the server components. I'm curious, are you trying to adopt similar patterns to React server components? Not like obviously it's a completely different library, but like for example, there's server actions, which where you have these RPC calls. Is that the kind of things you're investigating? Because like prior to React server components, because I've also worked with like Fresh, which is another meta framework on Dino with Preact, and like prior to React server components, you would just do a two, like you would render your components, but then you would just two string it, and then you would render the generated markup. That's how Nuxt currently behaves prior to this, or is Nuxt already doing something different prior to the server components work?
So it's not the same as React server components for sure.
Okay.
I mean, because obviously, in a sense, React server components, there's a lot more AST involved.
Yeah.
So Nuxt server components, we basically render HTML of just the component, We also render styles like CSS and links like in the head,
Okay.
things that will be put into your head. And then we send all of that down to Nuxt on the other end,
Okay.
at the client. We do support interactive client slots. So you can basically put anything within the server component, and server components themselves are fully reactive in terms of their props. So when you
Okay.
change the props that are passed to a server component, it re-renders, but it re-renders on the server
Okay.
rather than
Yeah.
on the client side. And
Okay.
we also have coming soon interactivity within server components. So that's pretty fun.
Okay.
But it's not yet released. So
Gotcha.
that's experimental, and we are exploring different options, but we're not explicitly patterning it on anything. It's more
Yeah.
that we're solving, I think, similar issues as React is, but we also
Okay.
have some of the limitations that React has. We don't have because we're based on Vue.
Okay.
So the way that suspense works in Vue is different. I think it gives a lot more flexibility. I think it's pretty idiomatic because in React everything is a synchronous render, and then obviously you have hooks and so on which can retrigger renders of bits of
Okay.
code.
Yeah.
In Vue, you can if you're working with suspense, you can have asynchronous components have setup functions which runs once, and then
Okay.
the component continues re-rendering after that, but the setup function doesn't run again. And these setup
Oh,
functions
okay.
can be async as well, and so they can await. So before the if there's setup required that involves some kind of asynchronous request or whatever, that can actually block the navigation or the rendering. And that is
Okay.
really quite straightforward to do. And I think it changes the story with regard to server components based on how they work or how they need to work. Um,
Okay.